Well, a rally outside the Manhattan DA's office today calling for all charges to be dropped against John Ong in connection to a 2020 attack in Chinatown that sent a man to the hospital. Now, his supporters claim that this was self-defense after the man made threats and shouted homophobic and racial slurs. Fox 5's Arthur Chian takes a closer look at the facts surrounding this case.
The surveillance video begins after Max Ong, the superintendent of a building on Elizabeth Street in Little Italy, spots 5 men on a night during the height of the pandemic in the fall of 2020. At least 2 of them are seen urinating on his building. One of the men spits on Max Ong as he calls 911. As the men crowd him, he tells the operator they're hurling racial slurs.
They called me an Asian, so it's becoming a racial problem.
One of the other men then escalates the situation by also urinating on the building, and over the 911 call, one could be heard saying, "I'm going to kill you," to Ong.
I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you.
Max's brother John comes out, and before long, he's assaulted by one of the 5 men. Punches are thrown, and the brothers, outnumbered, are seen getting pummeled. The 5 men, 3 of them white, 2 of them black, seem to finally retreat down the block, but come back. This time, John Ong runs inside and comes out with a sword and slashes one of the men in the forearm. As a result of the incident, the Ong brothers were arrested and charged with assault. None of the 5 men who attacked them were charged.
Alvin Bragg! Do the right thing! Do the right thing!
4 years later, hundreds gathered on the doorstep of Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg's office, demanding that his office recognize the 2 brothers were victims of a hate crime and were defending themselves, something his predecessor, Cy Vance, did not do.
The 5 perpetrators who decided they can come to Chinatown, that they can piss on you, piss on the street, call you racial slurs, call you anti-gay slurs, and beat them up, and the DA said they saw no evidence of any crime other than the 2 brothers who were defending themselves. Is this justice?
Bragg's office tells Fox 5 the man who was slashed suffered permanent damage to his nerves and tendons, and that the charges were filed based on the evidence and facts of the case. As of last month, both of the Ong brothers have pled guilty. Friends of the family call it the ultimate injustice and say their decision was driven by the fear that if they lost in court, nobody would be there to take care of their elderly parents.
That's exactly what has happened. Under much duress, under financially and suffering emotionally, taking that plea was the only choice that they had.
Next week, John Ong is expected to be sentenced to 2.5 years in prison. His brother Max to 5 years probation, unless the community's pleas are heard. In Lower Manhattan, Arthur Chian, Fox 5 News.